Hey guys, welcome to the studio. I actually planned on doing an entirely different video today, but due to recent events and a lot of people reaching out to me on Instagram asking me about the YouTube copyright system because PewDiePie covered it. Basically in his video he's talking about TheFatRat getting a copyright strike for one of his own songs on his YouTube channel. He's also talking about videos that he makes where people claim it, manually claim it, that he used something although he didn't, or it's just a fair use case. This is of course really unfair to the creators on YouTube, and since I'm a music producer for already 15 years, ghost producing for huge artists, being like in the scene, and also for the past 3 years uploading daily YouTube videos, I think I can kind of understand both sides and give you a little more insight than PewDiePie did, because there are things going on in the background I know about that are even way more fucked up than everything we know so far.
We never used to be this way.
So basically, to understand this entire situation, we need to start with how the copyright system on YouTube works. It's very basic, very simple. If you upload something, the YouTube algorithm checking ID thing is going through your video. It usually scans the audio for copyrighted sound. As you know, I also have a label with like every 2 weeks a release, so I also understand the label side. And there it basically works like you got your song, you send it out to your distributor, they make sure it ends up in all of the stores, and they are always between the stores and you as a label owner, and then behind the labels again the artist. So the distributor makes sure that your song gets scanned and delivered to the stores, and they also do the content ID thing for YouTube or with YouTube, or they're the ones checking it. So for example, if another YouTube channel uploads my entire song without asking me, I get notified by my distributor that someone did that, and it automatically claims it without me doing anything. And this happens a lot. I sometimes don't even have the time to check all of that, so it's just automatically claimed with me doing anything. And it's usually for clips, I think it's 30 seconds. If you have 30 seconds of my music or any of my other artists' music in your video, it will be detected by the fingerprint, it will be claimed by my label, and whatever you've done in that video, and no matter how many clicks and plays you get, all of the revenue is then sent to my label. Out of a YouTuber perspective, I can understand that this is really unfair because you're creating a video, you're making content, and you make sure that the video gets a lot of plays due to your topic or due to promoting it. And then all of that revenue is gone just because you used a little small clip of music. On the musician side, I can also understand it because you're using his work. I just think that YouTube shouldn't like split it either way. It's either the YouTube video creator's money or it's the one by the musician that is claiming the song. And that's really unfair. There should be like a ratio. Maybe the musician gets like 20% of it. And I think most YouTubers would be cool with that, because this way they could just choose any song they want and use it in their video, still make money, and also support musicians or unknown musicians and kind of giving them a share. In reality, this will be really hard to do, because like every artist would have to agree to it, all of the major labels, and the major labels don't really agree to anything without them making a ton of money, and right now they're making way more the way it is. So right now, 30 seconds plus your video, your money is gone. Everyone on YouTube knows that basically, so no one actually uses music for longer than that. And yeah, it's kind of okay. I can understand. If someone uploads one of my entire songs and then claims it, it's unfair. And then I would also actually claim it through my distributor and make sure I get that revenue, because he just took my song, he didn't do anything to it. He didn't create a video around it, he didn't use it for fair use to reference something or anything. He just stole it. And in that case, I think it's simple and easy. The musician should get the money, or the label should get the money. So in theory, so far, everything good. But now we're getting to the part where people can actually claim a video. So you can go to any YouTube video and just claim that you own the copyright. This is for the video content, for the photos, for the music. And this is right now heavily being abused. A lot of YouTubers see that sometimes a video gets claimed by a label or a musician, although they didn't even actually use the music, or it gets claimed and they just used it in fair use, or they just, I don't know, PewDiePie talked about humming a melody and it got claimed, which is kind of ridiculous. And this is done manually. This is not YouTube. That's not their algorithm. That's not their ID, fingerprinting, copyright system. It's not doing that. That's really manually done by labels and companies. And here comes the weird part that a lot of people don't really know about it. They're of course doing that on purpose, but on top of that, there are actually companies offering services where they have their own algorithms and computer systems that go through videos ranked by popularity. So the higher the video is ranked, the more plays it has, the more likely it is that the system will actually scan it. And they scan it for the smallest bits of music. They have ratios in there where they can change the algorithm to detect even less than like 5 seconds, small snippets. Even if a melody varies a little, it will detect it. And those companies then just claim it. And some of the majors work with these companies. I know all of that because one of my friends actually works on one of these companies. They have a lot of people sitting there checking videos, also a lot of people that program things that kind of scan these videos. They're not as advanced as the YouTube thing actually is, but they don't care. If it detects something, they just claim it, and then all of the revenue for the video is theirs. The major label is happy, the company that is doing that bullshit is happy because they usually get a share, and they're just abusing the system. And as a YouTuber, that's really unfair because you make a video, you get the clicks, you make sure you make good content, you build up those subscribers over the years, and then just someone else comes and claims it for like a small little thing that might not even be theirs just because they detected that in that company. And it's like a way to make money. They just heavily abuse it, and YouTube is not doing anything against it. Yes, you can go into your YouTube and kind of say that the claim is not rightful, but usually it's not really worth it. Like then it's going back and forth. YouTube usually takes way too long to respond or check anything. So most videos make the most plays in the first couple of days. So all of that is gone, and there is no way to get it back once someone else received it. You then would have to go to court, at least here in Germany, which is ridiculous for YouTube video. And that's also something PewDiePie talked in his video about, which really nails it. I mean, they're doing all of this and are very short-sighted. They're just thinking about making a little bit of money now and being really greedy instead of thinking about the long-term things that will follow and happen. Because now a lot of people on YouTube won't use songs. They won't reference to songs. They won't implement them, and this way maybe help the artist to get more plays. There are nowadays a lot of YouTube channels that can instantly push an artist, that can help them to grow. Let's say PewDiePie would use one of my songs in his videos. This would definitely help me, and I would never ever strike his channel or do a copyright claim or anything like that. There's usually the possibility to whitelist a channel so that the person can use all of the songs by that label or by that artist. It's a bad system, and I think YouTube is the one that is responsible to just do something about it, make it easier to claim your video back, or just put the money on hold while there is like a conflict and try to solve it. I know there are way too many videos to actually do that, but maybe they can come up with something, and hopefully those stupid companies that do this just to make money in the short term will rethink their actions. It's really ridiculous. That guy that is working there, they're sitting like in a conference room and just thinking about squeezing more money out of YouTube by claiming more videos. And if they claim something that they shouldn't have claimed, they don't care. They just leave it there and don't worry about it and just take the cash. I've even heard they want to expand and make even more, and they're now looking for more people in India to help them work because they're cheaper, and this way they would make even more money. It's really like those people are the problem. That's really the bad thing about it. But Anyways, if anyone is interested in any of my label's music, it's listed down below in the first link. Go check it out if you're interested to use it in your videos. Just write us an email, we will whitelist your channel. I'm really happy to share that music and make sure that more people hear that amazing music by all of those artists on my label. With that being said, that's really it. Let me know what you think about this entire topic, how this should be solved. And don't forget to subscribe to PewDiePie.